Thank you.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Moraine Council meeting. I would like to call the September 11th, 2015 regular meeting of the Moraine City Council to order at 6 o'clock. Roll call, please.
Miss Allen?
Here.
Mr. Miller?
Here.
Mr. Daughtery?
Here.
Miss Marcus?
Here.
Mr. Burchett?
Here.
Miss Witt?
Here.
Mayor Murphy?
Here. And now if everyone would join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mayor, I'm sorry to interrupt. I would like to request that we have a motion and a vote to appoint Mr. Vitor, the acting clerk, just for this evening's regular and Cal meeting, since Ms. Powell is absent this evening.
I'll make a motion to appoint Mr. Vidor as our acting clerk of council for tonight.
Roll call, please.
Miss Allen?
Yes.
Miss Marcus?
Yes.
Miss Witt?
Yes.
Mr. Burchett?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Daughtery?
Yes.
Mayor Murphy?
Yes. And now, council has, I need the approval of this special council meeting minutes for, council has copies of the August 21st, 2025 special council meeting minutes. Does anyone have any changes or corrections? And they are approved as submitted. Council also has copies of the August 28th, 2025 regular council meeting minutes. Does anyone have any changes or corrections? They are approved as submitted. And now we will go into presentation. That's clarified. Observe the provisions of the charter and ordinances of the city of Moraine. And I will faithfully discharge the duties of Fire Division Firefighter EMT.
Thank you. A little bit about Allison. Allison was born in Winchester, Virginia, and grew up across several states along the West Coast. Raised in a large family with 6 brothers and 3 sisters, she learned the value of teamwork and resilience early on. Drawn to firefighting for the opportunities it offers both personally and professionally, Allison began her journey with little knowledge of the craft. She credits her father's guidance, teaching her to listen carefully, work hard, and believe she can learn anything, as the foundation for her growth in the fire service.
And now, as we all know, you guys do not have to stay for the rest of the meeting. If you want to, you can stay. Definitely not a requirement.
We always have a good turnout at the fire.
Thank you, ma'am.
And now we will go into reports. Finance Committee, anything to report?
No report, thank you.
Finance Director, anything to report?
I would just like to add that everyone, all the departments have been working eagerly on their budgets so that we can prepare a budget document for you to review next month.
Committee of the Whole, anything to report?
Yes, our last meeting was on August 28th, and there will be a meeting tonight following this meeting. Thank you.
City Manager, anything to report?
Yes, I provided a written report in the packet. If there are any questions, I can answer that. Additionally, what Annetta had just mentioned, our finance director, we have scheduled the budget meeting with council for October 21st at 11 a.m. And then lastly, it's my understanding there's been some inquiries on the activity adjacent to Heidelberg. For anybody interested, what that is, the dirt that's currently being moved is being leveled around the property. The intent by Heidelberg is to build dock doors on the south side of their building and then a parking lot. Many of you may have noticed that they've been leasing space immediately across the street. So the hope is for them to bring that all back onto their campus. So it's a nice investment, and we look forward to seeing the finished product. So that's all I have, ma'am.
What about Phillips? Phillips and the problem we had with Phillips and how they,
Oh, there was also some concerns on right-of-way and gravel and the drive approach breaking up on the other side of the street on Dryden Road regarding Phillips Concrete, and they have actually been repairing that. I drove by today. One of those drive approaches has already been completely redone, and I know that Community Development and our engineer's office is working with them to make sure that that gets completed. So
thank you.
you're welcome.
Law Director, anything to report?
No, Mayor, thank you.
And for part of mine, I would like to do a moment of silence for the 9/11 that happened. That's all I have at this time. Do we have any guest speakers that would like to speak at this time on anything that's on our agenda? Night. Okay, nobody. Then we will go into business.
Ordinance 2195-25, an ordinance to amend Moraine Codified Ordinance, Section 159.01, entitled Competitive Bidding.
This ordinance allows the city manager to authorize emergency expenditures up to $100,000. This is the second reading of this legislation. Motion to adopt.
You've heard the motion. Is there any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Ms. Marcus?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Ms. Allen?
Yes.
Mr. Daughtery?
Yes.
Ms. Witt?
Yes.
Mr. Burchett?
Yes.
And Mayor Murphy.
Yes.
Ordinance 2199-25, an ordinance to make supplemental appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the City of Moraine, State of Ohio for the period of January 1, 2025, December 31st, 2025, and declaring an emergency.
This ordinance allows for the supplemental appropriations in the amount of $186,345 for the 2026 South Dixie Drive Phase 2 project. This legislation also includes a request for additional budget in the general fund to transfer $186,345 from the general fund to the capital improvement fund to support this project. As this is an emergency legislation, I move to suspend the rules to allow for the second reading and the final adoption at this meeting.
Are there any questions? Okay. Roll call, please.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Miss Allen,
Yes.
Miss Witt,
Yes.
Mr. Burchett,
Yes.
Miss Marcus,
Yes.
Mr. Daughtery,
Yes.
Mayor Murphy.
Yes.
Motion to adopt?
You've heard the motion. Is there any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Don't we have to read it again?
Don't I have to read it a second time?
You have to read it the second time.
Okay. This ordinance allows for the supplemental appropriations in the amount of $186,345 for the 2026 South Dixie Drive Phase 2 project. This legislation also includes a request for additional budget in the general fund to transfer the $186,345 from the general fund to the capital improvement fund to support this project. Motion to approve?
Here, let's try this one more time. Ordinance 2199-25, second reading. An ordinance to make supplemental appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the City of Moraine, State of Ohio for the period of January 1, 2025, December 31st, 2025, and declaring emergency.
Motion.
Motion to approve?
Okay. You've heard the motion. Is there any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Mr. Burchett,
Yes.
Mr. Daughtery,
Yes.
Miss Marcus,
Yes.
Miss Witt,
Yes.
Miss Allen,
Yes.
Mayor Murphy.
Yes.
Resolution 8174-25, a resolution authorizing the City of Moraine to participate in a national opioid settlements with Alvogen, Ammonil, Apotex, Hinkma, Indivior, Mylan, Sun, and Zydus, and further authorizing the city manager on behalf of the City of Moraine, Ohio, to execute and deliver settlement participation forms, and further authorizing the city manager to execute necessary documentation for participation in said opioid settlements.
This resolution authorizes the city manager on behalf of the city of Moraine, Ohio, to execute and deliver settlement participation forms and any necessary documentation for participation in said national opioid settlements. Motion to approve.
You've heard the motion. Is there any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Mr. Burchett,
Yes.
Miss Marcus,
Yes.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Miss Allen,
Yes.
Mr. Daughtery,
Yes.
Miss Witt,
Yes.
Mayor Murphy.
Yes.
Resolution 8175-25, a resolution authorizing the Ohio Department of Transportation to undertake resurfacing of specified roadway within the city of Moraine and known as the MOT South Dixie RSF Phase 2 Resurfacing Project, PID number 121588.
This resolution authorizes ODOT's resurfacing project at the South Dixie Drive to consist of pavement repair, planing, and resurfacing from Hoyle Place to West Dorothy Lane with the approval of 35% of the cost in the amount of $186,345. Motion to approve?
You've heard the motion. Is there any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Mr. Daughtery,
Yes.
Mr. Burchett,
Yes.
Miss Allen,
Yes.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Miss Witt,
Yes.
Miss Marcus,
Yes.
Mayor Murphy.
Yes. Okay, and now we have any persons? Oh, there. Okay. Can I have Alicia Hicks come to the podium, please? Oh. Ma'am, if you'd state your name and where you live. Is it turned on? Okay, thank you.
Alicia Hicks, 4107 South Dixie Drive.
Okay, and
Yeah, so I am actually here tonight, thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about just what is going on in the neighborhood around the tree infrastructure, that is, the cutting down of the trees between the streets and the sidewalks. I think there's been some confusion and needing some clarification around how we're allowed to replant trees or how we are allowed to manage those trees. And I wanted to come here tonight to speak about that. Some of the trees in our neighborhood are older than the city itself, and they provide immense amount of shade, wildlife benefits, soil and stormwater protection, and beautiful scenery for those that live in that neighborhood. And many are not near lines. They are healthy, and removing them would remove also the value that they provide to our neighborhood. As a nurse, I have to bring forward some health statistics and benefits of that neighborhoods with more mature tree canopies report lower rates of heart disease, reduced stress, and even improved birth outcomes. In fact, tree cover has been linked to a measurable decrease in asthma rates because older trees filter out fine particulates and smog better than young trees. Having these trees improves the public health of those who live in that neighborhood and filters pollutants for homes situated by factories, roads, and industry like our homes in that neighborhood are. Per the U.S. Forest Service, a single mature tree can gather thousands of gallons of rainwater, and that helps prevent flooding and reduces the strain on our storm drains. And the National Association of Realtors states that homes sell for up to 15% more than those without tree-lined streets. Large trees are considered a neighborhood asset that increases property values and attracts buyers. You aren't just placing the neighborhood at increased health risk, but you are creating an economic loss for the residents there as well. You are erasing the shade that protects our homes from summer heat, and studies from the CDC show that neighborhoods with healthy tree canopies are 10 degrees cooler in the summer, and that means lower utility bills for families and less strain on our city's power grid. You remove trees that stabilize soil and eliminate natural barriers that filter out air and assist in reducing that flooding, as I spoke about. Once these trees are gone, it will take decades to replace them, and that kind of historic value is priceless to our properties. It is my understanding that these trees are being removed by a decision that trees may no longer reside in those spaces, and I would like to hear the rationale behind that decision. I have to question why this was decided, as many neighborhoods where I came from, I lived in Dayton before here. In Kettering, Dayton, West Carrollton, they all manage keeping historic value by keeping mature canopied trees near streets and sidewalks and working around them with the goal of preservation. I'm definitely not suggesting that we don't manage trees. Dangerous, diseased trees have to be addressed, but there are better solutions than clear cutting without careful decision-making. Selective trimming, responsible replanting, policies that protect our older, high-value trees would be more welcome. Other cities have adopted ordinances that recognize older trees as community assets, and I really think the city of Moraine should too. I ask that you stop this destruction and not make a decision within a matter of days that will undo what nature has built over decades. The city should choose preservation and stewardship over short-term convenience. Thank you for your consideration.
thank you, ma'am. Tom Hicks?
Evening, Mayor and City Council. My name is Tom Hicks, lifelong resident, off and on for 50 years over on Dixie. I just had a couple questions. One, was there much research done about the shear factory that went in? Their last factory blew up, and I never saw where that was addressed. And they're still in the process of making those settlements. 6 people died in the initial explosion. The same company that's opening a factory 2 blocks from my house. I know because I can now see the lights from it every night. 2, do we have any guarantees about mitigating the smell? Corn processing creates a smell. We already have a bit of a reputation from what happened years back where we ended up having to go to court about it, and everybody remembers the settlement that I believe is sitting here tonight on council. What protections are we putting in place for that? These all go back to safety concerns and a general nuisance concern that we have for that company open. To be honest, I was really excited when I heard chip factory. I was not thinking potato chip.
Oh.
Thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you. Anybody else like to appear before council? How about any staff? Would any staff like to appear before council?
Good evening. I just got a couple of things I want to say. Coming up here shortly, and we just had a lady that's an employee here. I just want to recognize these three ladies that have been part-time staff for the city of Moraine for a long, long time. Debbie Burris has been part-time with us. She just hit her 20-year mark. It's pretty incredible to be a part-time person here that long. I want to congratulate her on that. She will be retiring here in December, so we will be losing her. Valerie Bell has been with us for 27 years. If you know Valerie, she's upstairs right now working as I speak. So that's pretty incredible to have her around here for that long as well. She is a Moraine resident, so she lives on top of the hill. Maybe it's easier for her to get here, but she has been here for 27 years plus. And then here in a few short weeks, Carolyn Brooks, she will be hitting her 25-year mark. It's pretty remarkable to have such commitment out of part-time help at this facility. I believe Debbie worked over at the Civic Center, but the other two have been here for that amount of time. So I want to congratulate them on their time that they've spent with us, and hopefully they'll be recognized again with pins and that kind of stuff. And then I also want to say, after the tragedies that happened yesterday and today being 9/11, it's near and dear to my heart for what I've done and when I served. But I want to pray for all those people, the Kirk family, and the 9/11 victims and their families. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Brent, Valerie's not retiring, is she?
No, she'll be
Good,
here. Yeah,
good.
she's not going nowhere. I won't let her. How about that?
She's too young.
Yeah, I will not let her go.
Anybody else? Okay, then we will go into ours. Law Director, anything else to report?
No, Mayor, thank you.
Finance Director, anything else to report?
No, thank you, Mayor.
Clerk of Count, anything to report?
No, thanks.
And our City Manager, anything further to report?
I have no additional items, Mayor. Thank you.
Miss Allen, anything to report?
Yes, I've been asked to report that the Moraine Senior Citizens are having an open house September 27th on Wednesday at the Civic Center. So we'd like everyone 55 and over to attend. We'll have food and entertainment and everything you could want. Thank you.
Ms. Marcus, anything to report?
I have no report.
Ms. Witt, anything to report?
I'd just like to say, Ally, I got an education on trees tonight. I had no idea they did all that. I just thought they were good to look at and sit under. So thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Mr. Miller, anything to report?
Just to congratulate Ms. Clark as our new EMT firefighter. Glad to have her on our staff. And that is it. Thank you.
Mr. Dougherty, anything to report?
Nothing to report, Mayor Murphy. Thank you.
Mr. Burchett, anything to report?
No report, thank you.
And I would like to congratulate Ms. Clark on joining our fire department. I also would like to do my condolences to Mr. Parks, who lived down the street from me, who passed away a week ago. I'd like to have made it to the visitation, but it's tonight at 6 o'clock. And that, but he was He was a really nice person. He was wheelchair bound, but you would see him riding around the neighborhood in his wheelchair, talking to all the neighbors and everything. So he will be missed out of our neighborhood. Also like to say I went to the mayor's and managers' dinner last night, which was in Centerville at Benham's Grove. They gave a presentation on their downtown area. And I made it, and I was appointed last night, or right before, to the executive board of the mayors and managers of Montgomery County, Miami County, and Greene County, and that to the board. We had our first meeting last night. I'd like to congratulate the 3 people that you talked about that put 20 years in. That is a long time for part-time. And that, so congratulations to them. I would also like to thank the Miami Valley Communications Council for broadcasting this meeting live, as well as any future rebroadcast. This regular council meeting is adjourned at 6:26. Okay, I can go back up there. This is my garbage,